Let's start an easy pose on our mats, taking a deep breath in as we lift our arms up and exhale as we bring our hands towards our heart center. Roll the shoulders back and another deep breath in, lifting our arms as we inhale and exhale as we bring our hands towards our heart center. Place your left arm on your right knee, your right hand behind you on the earth, and gently twist with your gaze behind your right shoulder, and move to the other side with your right arm on your left knee, your left hand behind you on the earth, gently twisting, turning your gaze behind your left shoulder. Now let's roll our shoulders back and just sit for a moment with our hands on our knees, palms facing up, as we get ready to move into some very gentle glute stretches. These are great for post-workouts or if you have very, very cranky glutes. All these exercises will be on the floor on your mats, either seated or lying down. So go ahead and lie down on your mats with your knees up, hands stretched out along the side of your body, and breathe. Cross your left leg over your right leg so your left ankle is resting on your right knee, and gently pull the left leg towards your chest until you feel a deep stretch in your glutes. Ideally, you want to hold this for 20 to 30 seconds. Remember to breathe. Feel that tension go. And then repeat this on the other side. Crossing your right leg over your left leg so your right ankle is resting on your left knee, and gently pulling the right leg towards your chest until you feel a deep stretch in your glute. 20 to 30 seconds is about how long you should hold this. You can feel free to pause this video and repeat this if necessary. Now, lying on your back with your knees bent, let's take our windshield wipers. I like loosening up by moving my knees side to side first. Now, let's gently lower our knees to the right side of the body and place them on the floor, gazing left with the left arm stretched out to the side, remembering to breathe in and out. Let's do the same on the other side, lowering your knees to the left side of your body, placing them on the ground, gazing right with your right arm stretched out to the side, and breathing. Again, feel free to pause this video and repeat this exercise. Now let's bring our knees in towards our chest and hold our knees. Gently rock side to side. We're going to do a brief pretzel stretch once more, crossing the right leg over the left leg. So your right ankle is resting on your left knee, pulling the right leg towards your chest. And as you release the stretch, let's move so we are seated on our mats with our legs stretched out in front of us, but keep the left leg straight out in front of you. Bring the right foot towards the inner thigh of the left leg. Take a deep breath, arms up, and exhale as you fold forward, feeling that stretch. Now you may be able to grab your ankles, even your foot, or you can keep your hands on the mat. Remember to breathe in and out. All right, one more. Inhale, lifting the arms, and exhaling, bringing them to our heart center. Now let's go ahead and lie back on our backs and hug our knees in towards our chest again, perhaps a gentle movement side to side. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So this time you'll cross your left leg over your right leg, so your left ankle is resting on your right knee, gently pulling the left leg towards your chest until you feel that stretch in your glutes. As you release, move so you're seated on your mats with your legs stretched out in front of you, this time keeping the right leg straight and bringing the left foot towards the inner thigh of the right leg, taking a deep breath, lifting your arms, and exhaling as you fold forward. Again, you can try to grab onto your foot, your ankles, the mat, but remember to continue to breathe. Breathe in and out. Inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth as you let that tension go. And when you're ready, you can stretch that left leg out in front of you so you're seated on the floor. And we're going to take a seated spinal twist to the right side. Now there's a couple variations you can take here. But what you'll first want to do is cross your right foot to the outside of your left thigh and bring your left foot back to your right hip. Place your right fingertips behind you. Now you can hug your left knee into your chest or bring your left elbow to the outside of your right knee and twist a little deeper as I'm doing here. Earlier I took a bind. Ideally hold for 5 seconds and then move to the other side. Crossing your left foot to the outside of your right thigh, bringing your right foot back to your left hip, placing your left fingertips behind you. Either bring your right knee into your chest or your right elbow to the outside of your left knee for a deeper twist, or I'm choosing to take a bind here. Breathe in and out, and ideally hold this pause for 5 deep breaths. Breathing in and out through the nose. Now let's stretch both feet out in front of you. Deep inhale, lifting your arms, exhaling, folding. One more stretch with your arms out in front of you. And we're going to move into a stacked knee glute stretch. Slide your left foot under the right knee to the outside of the right hip, crossing your right leg over the left, stacking the right knee on top of the left, bringing the right foot to the outside of the left hip. You can try to bring the heels equidistant from the hips. With the right leg on top, you'll have to tug the right heel in closer to the left hip, but make sure you're sitting evenly on your sit bones. Now you don't have to fold forward, but if you would like, as I have done, you can take a deep breath, inhale and exhale as you fold your hands out in front of you on your mats. You'll sit up, inhale, lift your arms, exhale as you bring them to your heart center. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. First, let's stretch out our legs in front of us. Inhale and exhale, folding forward. And now we're ready to move to the other side. This time you'll be sliding your right foot under the left knee to the outside of the left hip. Crossing your left leg over the right, stacking the left knee on top of the right. Trying to bring those heels equidistant from the hips. Tucking the left heel in closer to the right hip, making sure you're seated evenly on those sit bones. You can take a deep breath as I have done here. Inhaling, exhaling, and then folding forward. Hands out in front of you. You should feel a deep stretch in your glutes. This is an intermediate pose. So don't be frustrated if you can't get it quite yet. Go ahead and move on your back. We're going to go ahead and bend our knees into our belly. Inhale, grip the outside of your feet or your ankles with your hands. Open your knees slightly wider than your torso and then bring them up towards your armpits in happy baby. Make sure your ankles are directly over your knees so your shins are perpendicular to the floor. Flex through those heels. You can move from side to side. Feel free to take a half happy baby here by lowering your right leg to the ground. Feel free to take any variation here. And you can grab your big toe with your peace fingers as well. Now let's stretch out. Arms in front of you, legs in front of you, almost as if a string is pulling you in both directions. And if you would like, you can take a half happy baby on the other side with your left leg extended in front of you and your right leg towards your right armpit. Again, feel free to take any variation here. You can simply do a happy baby and rock gently from side to side, whatever feels best. And again, one more stretch. Arms in front of you, legs straight out in front of you as if you're being pulled in two directions. Now we are going to move into bridge pose by lying on our back, placing the feet on the ground, hip width apart, with our arms on either side towards our heels. Outer edges of the feet are parallel, and we're going to press into our feet and lengthen through the tailbone, lifting those hips. You can interlace your hands together underneath you if it feels good, or just leave your hands at your side. Again, bring your knees in towards your chest, rock a bit. Move into butterfly pose here. You can stay for about 5 breaths. Feel free to stretch your arms out in front of you. And when you're ready, you can move back into easy poses. We end our practice by inhaling, lifting the arms. Exhaling, bringing hands towards heart center. One more inhale as you lift your arms. And exhale as you bring those hands towards your heart center, thanking yourself for taking time out of your day to take care of your body. Release any tension, release any stress, and just simply sit for a moment being grateful. I pray blessings over the work of your hands and feet, new levels of healing, and thank you so much for watching. God bless and namaste. I will be doing a second video for deeper stretches for the glutes coming soon, so feel free to subscribe to my YouTube channel or visit me on my website at livinglifefullyalive.com. Thanks so much and have a beautiful day.